Hey everybody, welcome to Black Arrow Gaming. I'm Bob, and this is the 21st episode in my second Age of Wonders 3 co-op strategy series. We are picking up now after having gone through the comments for this week. There is some stuff to go through. One of the things that I want to mention of my own comment to myself that I wrote down so I didn't forget, I have to cast Scales of Fortune on Edoras. I don't want to forget to do that because that's going to give my firstborn some very nice benefits. Fortunately, they're 2 turns away. I build them once every 2 turns, and Power Ritual will be done and cast on the next turn. I should have enough to cast Scales of Fortune, no problem. I just need to remember to do that. Tuvik Abbas mentioned that I could take control of the Heart of the Arctic for more casting points and for the Inflict Frostbite ability that it gives to produced units. The 10 casting points might be worth it, but there's really not enough else up here to make a decent city out of it. I guess maybe that Necromancer's Tower. But for now, I would rather just put a fort there and then maybe add a settler to it later if the money becomes available. For now, especially since I'm starting to make Dwarf Firstborns, money is a little tight. And I still want this settler to go probably out to this island or somewhere up here. I'm still sort of figuring that out. Arch Redbeard had mentioned an actual correction from something I said in a previous episode. I remember someone had mentioned that Ghoul Curse stacks, I think he said 3 times. Arch Redbeard did some testing and confirmed that that's actually not correct. There doesn't seem to be a limit to how many times it can stack. He tested it himself and said that he had, not Inflict Curse, I'm sorry, Inflict Despair. He tested it himself and he said that he had Inflict Despair stack 16 times on an ogre.
Oh, good lord.
Yeah. Before he just stopped, which I don't blame him at that point. You're just like, well, it's probably just going to keep going. So yeah, it can stack a lot, and since it gives units a 20% spirit weakness, I think that gives it to them every time it stacks. You can basically make almost any unit in the game 100% vulnerable to Ghoul Curse if you do it enough. So that's why having Banshees combined with Deathbringers is such a winning combination. It makes it a lot easier to Ghoul Curse units. So that's something that'll be interesting to keep in mind, because I do like to play with Necromancers a lot, and I haven't really taken the time to build a lot of Banshees in this game, or Deathbringers, at least not yet. I will try to remember to rush those in the next time I play a Necromancer, because I think that could be a really cool strategy. Tuvik Abbas mentioned also that Ferric has a cleared Vault of Knowledge and could be migrated to Elves. That's the city here on this peninsula. He's right, there's a Vault of Knowledge right there. I could build the what is it called? The thing that you build with the Vault of Knowledge. I forget what that structure's called, the one that gives benefits to archers. I could build that in there and turn the city into an elf city and make good elf archers, but I'm kind of already putting an elf city out here near this Vault of Knowledge. I think I'll just leave this one as Tigran and let it produce gold, because I kind of need the gold, and I don't want to take the time to migrate it right now. Plus this structure, whenever I get it, and if I have a chance to clear it, will give me some nice resources to the Sunken City there. Just 2 more. These both came from Athena Tenos. She mentioned not to be, or she or he, I'm not really sure. I really apologize because I don't know. It says Athena, so I want to say she, but I could be completely wrong about that, so please forgive me. Said don't be afraid to clear stronger structures. Sometimes losing a couple units is worth the trade-off. That is a fair point. There's a lot of these tougher structures that I've waited a long time to clear, and I tend to play these games cautiously, like really cautiously, and so I don't clear tough structures if I think I might lose even 1 or 2 units, but sometimes it's worth sacrificing a couple little units that you don't really need that much in the long run to get the benefits of a structure early on. But this is particularly important with the Forbidden Sanctum that she pointed out up here. These structures kind of terrify me because actually in a previous game with Jake and Dan that was done off camera, I lost an entire high-level army to one of these dang places because it had a fallen angel that spawned in it that used Petrifying Scream, and all of my units got stuck and couldn't move. And then I just got wrecked. You guys might remember that. I don't know for sure.
Vaguely.
That
was a while ago.
It was. That was in the game I was playing as my main elf druid class, and I was kind of on an island by myself. But yeah, so these things kind of scare me, but that petrifying scream doesn't work on undead units, ghoul units, and stuff like that. So they're actually particularly good at clearing these sorts of structures. I don't think this army here could do it because they're just not powerful enough to overcome the physical aspects of a fallen angel, but I'm sure I could get something down there. Maybe this army that's going to clear this structure will eventually be able to go that way. Okay, that's it for this week, so we can go ahead and just get back into this here. Dan has got something coming up here, it looks like.
I'm going to kick this episode off good.
Ooh,
this will either be terrible or work.
Oh, holy crap.
Oh, wow.
Well, fantastic use of Spirit Breath. Hit one unit. Jeez, Dan. Alright. Well, you do have a lot of phalanxes.
I mean, honestly, that dragon's your biggest threat.
Dan is also making a ton of these guys every turn now.
Oh, no, you've got this.
That's a lot of critical hits.
Well, they're immune to those guys, so that doesn't really help.
Yeah. It kind of helps that both of those tier 4 units are flying units. Phalanxes are... But it also doesn't help that they're both immune to fire damage. He just said, forget last stand.
Oh.
So far resisting fearsome, that's helpful. Well, you'll win. A few guys won't make it out of here alive, but I think you'll get this. That is an awful lot of fire.
Yeah.
Nice.
Could just smack him with your priest.
Yeah, I suppose I could.
At least drop that last action point.
Yeah, they can't do anything to
There you go.
Nice. Hey, only losing one guy in a battle like that.
And it was a mounted archer, so...
Yeah.
It's not bad. Jake, I feel like, okay, there was something we were doing with the two armies that we have out to the east. We were meeting up...
Good lord.
No, I think we were just meeting up to generally go after the enemy, actually.
Yeah, we're headed...
Specific purpose.
We
I
wanted
got
to go
a
south.
mythical cape that gives 100% fire protection, resurgence, and regeneration.
Oh, I got one of those too.
Wow.
Those are
And
nice.
then a mythical headgear, 40% fire and bite, 1 heavy resistance, healing, and floating.
Wow.
Okay.
I'm gonna get rid of these guys. I'm gonna get rid of these guys before they fly in your borders and mess stuff up. Holy Champion is not really helping me out that much with this thing. And that didn't work either. That sucks. And Blight Tusk Boars are immune to poison damage. Not a whole lot going for me here. Ha! I'm too lucky for you. Oh, that'll do it. What better thing to use a support unit for than hitting a boar? And I guess I can give any remaining XP to my hero. We don't need little monsters running around behind our lines.
No, not really. Yeah, Bob, we were just heading south, so...
Yeah, I'll just come this way through the swamp, clear the tomb and the farm, and then meet you on that road, I guess.
Farm's clear.
Yep. Just the tomb, I suppose. Okay, I think on this turn... Oh yeah, I wanted to check again. I have a dungeon battle to do on this turn. Manticore Rider, 3 Berserkers, and a Monster Hunter. They are all human. So who would be best at dealing with all that crap? I already realized the Tigrans wouldn't be any good because they all don't like the snow. And they're not dead yet. I think these guys are my best cadaver. This is probably about as good as it's going to get. It says closely matched. I think my odds are a little bit better than that, but we shall see. I really wish I had a hero over here to try to ghoul curse that Manticore Rider. If I'd have thought about that ahead of time, I would have probably brought one back, but they're all towards the front line, which is probably really where they need to be anyway. Here's hoping that Manticore Rider goes after the cadaver, but I doubt it. Oh, should have stiffened limbs. Hindsight's 20/20. I think I'm going to stiffen limbs on the Berserker in the back there. Need to make sure I leave myself enough mana to cast. Ooh, I need to avoid casting spells. I don't know how much is left to cast Power Ritual, and I have to cast Scales of Fortune at the beginning of the next battle.
I could always give you some mana.
Well,
I have 14, 17.
I need channeling points is the problem. I have
That's
enough mana.
not what you just said you were watching.
Well,
You just said I need to watch my mana, and I offered you mana. If you just said I had to watch channeling, I wouldn't have said nothing.
I meant channeling points.
Wow. How am I supposed to know? I'm supposed to read your mind too?
Yes. Get working on that. Well, that cadaver's going down anyway, so why not? Oh, come on, I low-rolled that. Well, here's hoping this Eagle Rider gets a little lucky. Mean. Oh, I'm kind of glad they didn't kill the reanimators. That was all kind of dumb moves on their part.
Well, they almost got your reanimators.
Yeah, that would have sucked.
For some reason, they decided not to.
I guess I could have just revived him with the other reanimator, but it still would have kind of sucked. That's 2 levels of despair. I want to look at something here. They have spirit weakness minus 40 now. Yep. So despair stacks spirit weakness every time it hits. Yeah, that's really, really good. You should probably go eat that. I think it's just that berserker left. Get wrecked. That army did a pretty good job. I think the Forbidden Sanctum's next on their list. I get a saber-tooth chariot and a frostling ice queen. Okay.
Congrats.
That seems like a pretty good reward. You know, these guys need to make a pilgrimage to the Well of Souls. I'm tired of having not undead units in my army. Hopefully no pirates attack this city while I'm gone. I'm kind of leaving it a little vulnerable. That's probably not a good idea. Alright, I do not feel like doing this combat manually. At this point, my king's army is just clearing random structures for nothing better than XP.
Yeah, why not?
I guess. I'm thinking the city would go well, like, right around here, actually.
Hey Dan, did you see green underground?
Oh yeah, over there in the east. He's kind of beat up.
I see that.
I don't know what he did, but he did not have a good day. Also a very random assortment of units going on there.
Yeah.
We have an absolute mess of units just generally running towards the enemy. Hey, I found those green units. Look near,
Yep.
Oh yeah,
Ferric.
we're going back north.
Yeah. I don't like that. None of them are particularly good at embarking. Neither are my units, really. But I might do a little navy battle on the next turn to try to get rid of them. Actually, I take that back. I can't afford the casting points to do that. Well, at least now I know where they're not. So I can fairly safely embark a settler and not have to worry about it. Okay. I am ready for the next turn whenever you guys are.
Been ready for 15 minutes.
I'm done as well. I had one city I forgot about.
Alright, I don't think there's any quick moves we need to do. I guess we're just holding position to see what blue does.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. Oh, that's 11 notifications. Okay.
Yeah. Ah.
Crap, I don't have enough casting points. Yeah, I won't have enough to get Scales of Fortune unless I use Essence Harvest to get a whole bunch of casting points on this turn. Which, I'll actually get some from this battle. If I can get up to 60, I'll be in good shape.
Can actually get Master Cartographer in one round. Maybe I shouldn't waste the turn on that at this point. We pretty much have most of the map covered.
It might give us some useful information on the Far East.
I'll leave it for a bit. I need a few more combat spells.
You do need combat spells. My cadavers are holy champions. How is that even a thing?
They were paladins in their previous life.
Nice. That worked out well. Oh, there's a little bit of casting points. Get nuked. And goodbye.
Ouch.
Yeah, that did a lot of damage. Okay, I have 41 casting points now. I really wish I didn't cast Stiffen Limbs in that last battle. I'm just going to sell this for gold. Now that I'm making firstborns, that seems more useful. Ah, excellent. I just got Necromantic Aura on my melee-oriented Necro hero. So if I can get him into the middle of the enemy Necromancer's armies, that should be very rewarding. Jake, the items there in there's items in Grulagar. They're yours if you want them, or you can just sell them. I'm not going to worry about it. Everybody full on charge the front lines. Hey Dan.
Mm-hmm.
Could you do me a big favor?
Maybe.
Can you cast Authority of the Sword on Anemone, my city in the southwest?
Next turn I can.
Okay. I thought that city was going to... Yeah, I thought that city was going to grow to get the dungeon soon, but apparently it's still quite a ways away. There's nothing I can build other than a grand palace to bump it up any higher.
Well, I just burned through 1,800 gold in
Wow.
one turn.
When you're producing units on the scale that you currently are,
That
doesn't
was all
surprise me.
structures.
that was structures?
That was all structures.
Well, jeez.
All of which are going to be done next turn.
Sounds like you're paving the way for quite a bit of unit construction. Or- Whoops, I think I may have misclicked there when the camera
I'm going to have
shifted.
so many casting points in about 5 turns. And finally all the combat spells to go with it.
Trying to think of what Essence Harvest gives me, because I still need a little bit more casting points. I think it's casting points from undead, fey, and summoned enemies. Or like enemies of magical origin or something like that. I don't know if I can get that on this turn. I guess casting Stiffened Limbs in that last battle might not have made enough of a difference to matter. Yeah, an Orc Grade Sword does not really stand up to a Naga Guardian. It's not a good one-on-one fight for that guy. Well, it's a very brave move, Archer. It's too bad it doesn't matter because they just regenerate health anyway. And just to add insult to injury. Was that the army that's south of me? My army, the one that we're meeting up with?
Yeah, well, that was just an ant.
Yeah.
We're nuking this blue town, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the eagle's just a little too slow. Oh, wait, maybe not.
Whoa!
Spiders.
I never thought of trying to kill a
One
spider with a
phase.
hammer, but I guess it would probably work.
Of course it works.
Oh, good lord, that is going to hurt them a lot.
Oh, yeah. Of course, they're just going to try to web you. But since webbing checks against defense, you'll probably be fine because those are dwarf first point. No, they just want to attack. Well, spider smashing.
Always fun.
I better get these guys on the land. Need that eagle to go keep track of where the enemies are moving that army, the green. I don't want them to sneak up on something and cause trouble. Ah.
The lone hero. I almost attacked this last turn, but I figured you got it.
Yeah, I think I got this.
Ouch.
I think the knights by themselves can take care of this just fine.
Those aren't even my strong knights. Those are the
No,
ones
yeah,
I'm
you're
trying-
right.
Those are the ones
Yeah.
I'm trying to level.
Well, that wasn't a good idea for a halfling to try.
Lots of stuff.
Alright, out here for now, I think I'm just gonna do merchandise for now. I'm making a lot of gold and I have a lot of gold, but I got a feeling I'm gonna spend it pretty fast. I'm gonna save a little bit for now. I'm gonna be spending it a lot, especially once I start making some boats.
On more spiders.
You got a problem with spiders, Dan?
He had a problem
Yeah.
with spiders last night as well.
We got, we got. That's true. I did earn Spider Slayer.
Did you get that
Yeah.
achievement last night, Dan?
Kind of a bit of an infestation going on here.
Really, I haven't noticed any. These guys don't have the big, shiny, flaming hammers to squish them with, so it'll take a little longer.
No.
That was a nice crit. They live.
Nope, guess I'm just gonna have to do that.
Well,
Just realized one of my 2 Forge Priests had marked Blood Sacrifice, but I couldn't reach the spider with it.
Oh. That's right, you have the Ziggurat in one of the cities that's building units, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
And my halfling reanimators made at Isfar are made with a silver level. They just need to level up once to get to gold. Yeah, I better keep making some Eagle Riders. It's too bad that if you do get the Explorer perk, we don't all get to see it.
Right.
I mean, you can just tell us where things are, but... Okay, who wants the city?
Oh, I don't really care.
Yep,
Jake?
doesn't matter to me.
I'll take it then. Very likely victory, I should hope so. Oh, hey, this is perfect because this will get me enough. This will get me enough casting points to get that spell up on this turn too. As long as I kill a bunch of these guys. Let's see. Priests. I think the priest is their only. The priest and the reanimator are their only 2 range units. So, we got a lot of flexibility here. Jake saved some for me.
You're in front of me. You'll hit the enemy before I do.
But
Now, if I wanted
you have
to,
6 Eldritch Horrors.
well, you see, now what, if I really truly wanted to get Bob, right now is the perfect situation.
I need to try to kill 4 of them.
I mean, what would happen to all your units, Bob, if I lightning breathed with 6 Eldritch Horrors?
Well, probably about what you would expect. I would die, I'd be really sad, and probably wouldn't ask you to do a co-op series with me again. Just look at the shadows from all those things. It's terrifying.
Regular Cthulhu horror going on here.
Oh my gosh. Alright, the only problem is I can't really get over the wall very easily.
I can.
Yeah, I know. That's why I think you'll get to him before I do.
Yeah, but you're gonna stick yourself right in the way so that I can't lightning breath everything without killing your units.
I'm not gonna do that. Just gonna start breaking through this gate over here. Quietly. So I guess if you go left, then yes, I'd be in your way. But if you go straight forward, you're good. And Dan's just like, walls? What walls? We're infantry.
That knight can reach 2 of them, but the 3rd one will just flank him. You really want that hero dead.
Hey!
Oh, they're just coming out to play.
Hey, back off my knights. Or, well, not knights yet. Okay, good, I can phase. That'll work. Turn around. Oh, wait, but they... Yeah, tax of opportunity. Wonder if... Oh yeah, harmonizing energy will still heal ghoul units, so I think I'm okay there. I can't really flank it, so... Just deal as much physical damage as I can, I guess. Okay, I think my cavalry's gonna be alright.
My priest totally has that knight. It's fine.
Okay. You don't want me to kill that knight?
Go for it. If you can kill it, go. I don't really... I wouldn't mind having the unit saved.
I distracted it.
Well, that ought to be more than enough.
Dan's like, I guess I wouldn't mind it if my soldiers didn't die.
I wouldn't really mind it if the priest died, but I wouldn't mind it if it stayed alive either. It's just kind of an extra unit.
Come join Dan's army. He doesn't really care if you live or die.
Ouch.
Actually tried to disjunct Guardian guarded by flames for some reason.
How did I get some casting points there?
I killed something, you got casting points for it.
That's interesting. I thought I had to be the... Oh, no. Huh. I'm not really sure what has happened. I wasn't paying close enough attention, but you might be right. Yeah, because the Deathbringer over here is still alive. I was thinking...
I watched the little lightning bolt thing go straight up into the sky after the reanimator got wrecked.
Alright. That's weird. I kind of thought I had to be the one to kill something in order for that to work. Alright, well you are annoying.
Guess
You need
not.
to go away. Oh. This should put me over 60. Cool.
Piece of cake.
61 casting points. Just enough. So let's do this before I forget. Scales of Fortune. Alright, and then on the next turn, the fun begins when I start making my overpowered units.
Flaming human knights. That's kind of terrifying in its own right.
Suddenly that metal armor has become very uncomfortable.
Jake's got medieval Ghost Rider up in here.
Rude.
Everyone is very on fire. They got immolated, hit by 2 fire attacks, and bit by a hellhound. That's just a bad day.
That guy blows up on death.
Gotcha.
Okay, where is my sorcerer's sorcery level at? Sorcery 3? Where's the option to up sorcery to the next level?
You mean out of your research?
No, my hero, my sorcerer hero, doesn't seem to have sorcery 4 as an upgrade option. I wonder if it's something you unlock based on your hero's level. I kind of thought those were always available if you had enough upgrade points. The ones that just give you more cast channeling points for your heroes.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'll just wait and see if it becomes available later. Oh, I can actually... The city is occupied... Okay, 4 turns to absorb. This city has a Vault of Knowledge too, and it's right on the front line. So I think I'm going to actually migrate this one to High Elves. It'll take a few turns longer than absorbing it, but... Yeah, I think that seems like a good idea. It'll lose some population, but the borders aren't big enough that it's going to matter too much. Yeah, these cities are all conveniently already gold for me.
Well, you are facing the Necromancer, I believe.
Yep. So I guess Atlanteus is our next stop.
Yep, head north.
Which pass are we taking? The Eastern Mountain Pass or the Western one?
Does it matter?
I don't know. It looks like the game thinks...
I'm going up the left side of this stack of rocks.
Okay. Sounds good. think I'm going to put that city right there. Okay. At least I have an idea or a plan now. Oh, I'm tempted to do auto combat for this one, but there's 2 tier 3 units, so we're not going to test that luck.
Probably wise.
And here comes all sorts of buffs. Okay, there's a transferring pain on that Yeti, so that's not really good. Oh wait, no there's not. That's just frozen flames. Transferring pain is on the Ice Queen. Okay. So enough of that. Gotta die eventually. Oops.
Pay attention, Bob.
Well, that uses up another action point, I guess. I can revive them if they die. It's fine. Nah, I'm not gonna fireworks right in the middle of all my units. As fun as that sounds. You could just throw up on everybody.
That sounds unpleasant.
Stun. Yes, stun. Good job. I wonder who this jerk's going after. Ghoul Curse, maybe? Yes, I Ghoul Cursed somebody.
Nice.
Got the head of Doulahan. Ancient Sword of the Undead. I got some pretty necromancy looking items in there. Yeah, why not? I think we'll give everyone a turn to heal before we try that battle, because there's probably fire enemies in there. Okay, so some of you have been asking for a while for me to go ahead and get Dread Reapers. I think now might be the time to do it. I've hit 100 casting points. I think we can go ahead and start working on that. No Chaos Rift yet. Alright, I'm about to take us to the next turn. If you gotta move anything quickly, get ready.
Nope.
Good.
Oh my, all of that stuff.
I'll go ahead and move up first, but I'm gonna wait until Blue makes his move. Do I have gold mines in the domain of any dwarven cities? Yes, I do. This does marginally more good.
They took a city underground from me.
Yes. OP as heck, Dwarven Firstborns. These guys are going to be fun.
Where did you want authority, bub? This
Anemone,
far? Anemone.
the city in the southwest. Thank you. That gets me a couple extra structures.
Oh, green got Centurion.
Yep.
Really?
Nope.
That's no good. I haven't really seen many of Green's units, so they must all be packed into the east side of the map. We'll have a bigger mess to deal with when we get over there than I thought. Okay, these guys are just sitting in the water. Well, how about we take them back down to 97 units? Wait, 98. I can't do math. How does a swimming unit go on guard?
Jeez. They did not like that.
No, they don't. That wing
That did
beats.
a lot of damage.
Yeah, that wing beat's pretty strong, but it's doing even more damage because the spell that I have, Power Ritual, is giving all of my units extra poison damage. Speaking of which, I need to reinforce that spell because that's one of them. They just disjuncted Shield of Dispassion, of course. Kind of want both of those up. Fine. Eesh. Okay, my King's Army's gonna wait a few turns before taking that on. There are 2 Manticore Riders in there. Besides, I could use casting points for a battle like that, and I just used all of mine. I can move up as far as this spot right here. Your units could go a lot further because they're all floating.
Yeah.
Don't see their leader in there anyway.
Nope.
Sir, I see something looming over the mountains. It's a dark shadow with tentacles headed this way. That can't be good, can it?
It'll be fine.
It tickles.
Who is this guy that you're fighting? Which person is this? A Dreadnought. Oh, is he a dwarf or a draconian Dreadnought?
I honestly have no idea.
I haven't.
I think
really,
it's dwarf. I think he's the one who's actually underground.
I haven't run into him at all, really. Which is probably for the best. Necromancers aren't really very good at fighting Dreadnoughts.
Well, that didn't work.
Yeah, that Mark Blood sacrifice is nice, but I think one of my favorite things that ever done in any of our games was when you had sadism trigger on like 20 units or something, like 20 times in a battle.
Yeah, we had plus 15 to 20 melee by the end of that battle. That was quite the city battle.
Men were just bloodthirsty maniacs. And sadism to a whole new level. I wish I could put a city on a mountain tile right now. You can't do that.
Well, there's one of his borders. The guy you were talking about, Bob.
Orange.
Yep.
This could be interesting.
Where did you see it? I didn't.
It's down south with our two
Oh
armies moving
no!
south.
You lit
Oh,
my
okay.
fort. My first fort's on fire.
It's kind of a shame that still hurts them. They should just kind of just walk around with it and be like, yeah, whatever, it's fine.
We are literally always on fire. We do not care.
Actually, it didn't hurt them. That's kind of cool. It can be immolated, but just simply don't take damage from it. Whoops. I let this episode go a little long.
Yes, you did.
I was thinking I was gonna try to do a shorter one tonight because we got started with this a little later, but Kind of just stopped looking at my little timer. That's fine. We'll wrap it up and go to the next one after this battle here.
Petrified my firstborns.
Yes, they did. These guys are putting up a heck of a fight.
Yeah. Oh well, martial arts.
That works. The Panthers can't flank him anyway. There you go. Okay, so before we go any further, this is probably a good stopping point here. Well, I don't know about a good stopping point, but we need to stop because we're well over an hour at this point. So I am going to wrap this episode up. We're going to go right into the next one. So no comments between this episode and the next one. We'll take them 2 episodes from now. All right, everyone. Thanks so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one.